Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast for Monday, December 12th, 2016. What's going on? How are you? I've got to be a little quiet, man. It's only like 6:30 in the morning out here. My lovely wife is still sleeping, and so I'm trying not to wake her up. I'm upstairs. Going to try to be a good boy this fucking week, all right? I'm still going to say all the fucked up shit I always say. I'm just going to say it at a volume that's, a little more palatable for somebody downstairs slapping. I woke up this morning, ba-doo, boop. I heard this big fucking booming noise. And you ever get that feeling like, you're like, did I just dream that? Or is somebody in the house? Right? And then you immediately start thinking like, all right, I got kitchen knives. I got a fucking softball bat right next to my bed. And, but the reality is, as much as people want gun control and all of that shit, I mean, that's the first thing you think of, there should be a fucking thing, right? Where if they can fucking test you one goddamn time, you answer like 5 fucking questions, and then all of a sudden you never have to go through any sort of fucking major security at the airport because one time you didn't act like a fucking lunatic and then I guess you're good for the rest of your life. Why can't just like one time? They can't come up with the same type of a test. Whatever the fuck they're seeing down at the airport, they can't come up with that for fucking regular people, what would be perfect? Just have a fucking 38 and they let you have a silencer. No, fuck that, a Glock with the silencer. Because you don't want to ruin your ears. You just want to kill the person that comes in your house, right? It'd be great. Be right there next to your table. And the person comes walking in, give me all your fucking money. You just reach over. They fucking hit the ground. You put the gun back down. You just go back to sleep. And, a couple hours, you wake back up again. You're like, hey, was this your brother-in-law came up? Oh, that's right. That's right. Honey. Yeah, while you were sleeping, some guy broke in. Yeah, he's dead. You want to call the cops? I'll get some, get the coffee going. Everybody, they tell you don't have a knife or anything like that. Bat will give you distance, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean. There has to be some sort of test. They look at your fucking driving record, right? How you did in high school. Jesus, I'd be out the window. I don't know what however the fuck they do it. Okay. And, you just get a Glock with a fucking silencer. You don't hurt your ears, You aim center mass or whatever. It would be a great fucking thing. I really think it would be a great thing. As long as you knew what everybody's feet sounded like on the floor in your house, as long as you knew what their walk sounded like, that would be the test, right? All your loved ones in your house, they would, from bare feet to fucking snowshoes, you just had to be like, all right, that's my son, Mikey. Okay, that's my wife, and she's wearing Uggs, right? And you get it all down. All right? So then you know what the fucking sound is. I don't know. I'm just saying. I heard a noise. I got a little nervous. So I was just like, what am I, Jason fucking Bourne over here? I'm not, My wife's been snoring to beat the fucking band now that she's in the 3rd trimester, which is understandable. The kid's laying on her fucking lungs. So I have to go upstairs to sleep. And I all of this shit went through my fucking head. Right? Like, what if somebody came in downstairs, took out my wife, and left with no fucking fingerprints? They're going to fucking blame me. That's the first thing I thought. Not, oh my God, my pregnant wife was going to be dead. First thing I thought is, I'm going to go to jail for that shit. That's what, I'm really selfish when I'm in the middle of the night. I'm really groggy. Like right now I'm awake and I'd be like, well, I wouldn't give a fuck what they did to me at that point. I'd be so upset that I lost my wife. But when I'm laying here nice and toasty under the sheets, that's the first thing I thought of. Like, oh man, I love this bed. I wouldn't have this bed in jail. Anyways, we're getting down to it, people. There's only another fucking 19 days left in this year. Dude, fuck Christmas, by the way. Fuck Christmas. Right up the old fucking Yahoo, all right? Fuck that stupid-ass fucking holiday. It's for fucking kids. The level of fucking pressure I have to run around and buy fucking adults fucking presents What do you want, a choo-choo train, you fucking cunt? I don't have time for this shit. I got too much other stuff to do. You know? It's fucking brutal, man. I had one of the worst I wasn't going to talk about this. I had one of the worst fucking weeks of my life, and this Christmas music in the background is fucking driving me nuts. I'm going to gloss over all of this shit because I've never gotten emotional on the podcast. I do not want to do it now. I told you one of my good friends died. I went to the memorial service, and he's got 2 kids, 10 years old, went up and spoke at it. It's the most heart-wrenching thing I ever saw. And then Thursday, I know this is going to be probably devastating to a lot of you guys. I had to give my dog away. Yes. Oh, Cleo. I had to do it. I got a baby coming, and the Cleo that you hear on the podcast is not the Cleo that, unfortunately, when anybody else comes to the door. And, she tried to attack my parents, my brother-in-law, my father-in-law, all of my friends. She bit one of my friends, nipped him, and was just like, it was a ticking fucking time bomb for 7 years with the dog. I love the dog to death. My wife loves the dog. It was fucking devastating. It's the most devastating thing I've had to do. It's just one of those adult decisions where it was like, my brain was like, there's no fucking way you can have a baby crawling around that then becomes a toddler and they don't know how to fucking pet a dog. And then she gets a little older and then has friends over and their parents come over. It was a ticking time bomb. She does not do well adjusting to new things, and something horrible was going to happen, and then she was going to get put down. So I had to do the responsible thing and found her a great home. And this is what kills me, is she's totally adjusted now and is fucking happy as shit, and I'm fucking devastated because she's a fucking dog. And within 4 days, they're like, oh, is this the new deal? You're the guy now? All right. I'll tell you a quick story, dude. I had to hand the dog off to my trainer, right? So the whole morning, I don't want to act emotional because I don't want the dog to be nervous. And so I took her on one last hike. It was fucking brutal. And then I was gathering up all her stuff. I give it all to the trainer, and I go to hand off the fucking dog. And it's like I didn't want her to be nervous, so I barely even said goodbye. I was like, all right, buddy, okay, see you later, because I didn't want it to be nervous because I love it so much. And then I fucking, the trainer takes it. And then I went back in the house, went to the bathroom, and then fucking cried like a little boy. It was fucking brutal. Brutal. It's fucking hilarious. The way women handle this fucking emotion, like, my wife, like, sobbed, like, 5 or 6 fucking times, including the night before. And then their ability to fucking move ahead is fucking astounding. Like, they can know it's sad, deal with it being sad, they fucking cry it out of them, and then, I'm not saying she's not heartbroken, she's fucking devastated, but like, their fucking ability to handle shit like that versus a guy. Guys fucking deny, and then they just hold on to the shit. You know what I mean? Everybody's got that fucking buddy of theirs, you know what I mean? They're married, they got a couple of kids, but you get like 2-3 scotches in them. They start talking about some broad from fucking 25 years ago. It's like, dude, when are you going to let it go? Because, we're not allowed. Like, when I cried over my dog, the whole time I was fighting it. So it was like an 8-second cry. Poo-hoo! Done. All right? Fight it off. Just keep it right there in your chest. Keep it fucking right there. And then, I'm telling you, fucking like 9 years from now, I'll be at a fucking Christmas party and have a couple too many fucking Zinfandels, and I'll lash out at somebody, and they'll be like, dude, where the fuck did that come from? And I'm not even going to know. It's going to be because I didn't hug my dog before. I mean, I definitely, I did with the days coming up and that type of shit, but I should have given it one last fucking hug, but I knew I couldn't do it, So, all right, let's pass that. Let's get past that. Anyways, so I went to the Rams game, yesterday. By the way, I did hit pause to regroup. Brutal fucking brutal week. And the whole fucking time I got to sit here and listen to fucking Christmas music everywhere I go. You know, if I had a hammer, I'd hammer. Is that a fucking Christmas song? It's kind of a fucking psycho song, right? Second adult says, if I had a hammer. We all know what a hammer's for, dude. All right? I don't know. I always get nervous when I hear that first sentence. If I had a hammer. Anyway, so I went to the Rams versus Atlanta Falcons game yesterday. A buddy of mine had tickets, and I was like, dude, I got to go because I really wanted to see the Los Angeles Rams playing in the L.A. Memorial Coliseum. I mean, that's where all the greats played from the Rams history, right? I believe Eric Dickerson played there before he went to before they moved down to Anaheim. Probably the last of the greats to play there. The fearsome foursome, right? Lamar Lundy, Merlin Olsen, Rosie Greer, Deacon Jones. Who else? Roman Gabriel. That was all before my time. Then I came in when it was the fucking quarterback controversy of Pat Hayden, Vince Ferragamo, Wendell Tyler, right? Jim and Jack Youngblood. What was crazy about them is back then if somebody has the same last name as you, they put just your first initial and then a period. But it was Jack and Jim. So they had to write their whole names. It said Jack Youngblood on the back. It never looked right. It looked fucking weird. But anyways, I went there and it was the typical L.A. Sporting experience that you a lot of times where there's just as many fans, if not more fans, because it's a transient city. It really has nothing to do with L.A. fans. There's just so many people like myself that moved out here, you know, chasing the old Hollywood dream, or if people are just fucking sick of, you know, just bad weather. People are just always fucking moving here. By the way, dude, I'm telling you right now, dude, this fucking real estate bubble out here of them building all of these fucking luxury apartment buildings. You know where I fucking go over and play hockey? They got this thing, the Pickwick hockey thing that's also a bowling alley and a function room. They're fucking knocking that whole thing down. Knocking that whole fucking thing down because they're going to have luxury apartments. It's just, there's going to be no place to skate out here. The one that was over in fucking, what was it, Century City or some shit? I always get confused over there. It begins with a C. It ain't cunt. I don't know what it is. That one's done. Now this one's gone. The only other ones I know, there's one down by the airport and there's one over near near Sherman Oaks, Valley Ice Center. And other than that, I don't know. I'll have to fucking go buy some rollerblades, right? Some little fucking shorts. Do that stupid thing, you know, where you set up the cones and you come up to them and turn around backwards, right? Anyways, yeah, dude. So they have this. They put up this fucking one building, right? And really impressive building. It's over near Beverly Hills. So I was just like, let's see what that building's about. I go on the internet, right? It's called the 10,000. I'm like, all right, why is it called the 10,000? It's called the 10,000 because that's the amount of money you have to pay a month to live there. I guess bare minimum. How fucking tacky. Like, how many times are we going to fucking do this? You know what I mean? It's like we always act, there's always like some sort of like crash and everybody fucking loses everything. And by everybody, I mean the fucking lower 99% gets their fucking asses kicked. And then, give it a couple years and all of a sudden it just comes right back out around again to the Bud Fox, greed is good. Dude, how fucking tacky is that? The name of the building is the minimum, is how much you're paying in rent. Jesus Christ, have a little bit of fucking class. Yeah, they're just everywhere. They're putting up luxury apartments. I don't know where the fuck they're going to find all these people to fill these things, but I guarantee you they're not going to do it. Like, I was thinking of buying a small apartment building out here, but everybody's fucking buying them up. I can't even afford to fucking get in one. Or, just because it's stupid. It's like at the height of the fucking market. I was thinking of buying like a parking garage or some shit. Just a parking lot, The fuck are all these people going to park? I guess they're building parking underneath the goddamn things. They got it all figured out. I guess I'll be telling jokes for the rest of my fucking life. I'm trying to have some sort of something, a lemonade stand or something, where I get into my older fucking years. I got some sort of loot coming in that doesn't have to do with me fucking putting on my tap dancing shoes. I don't know. So anyways, I went to the Los Angeles Rams game yesterday, and it was so great to see them play there, even though they had a fucking brutal game. They were down 42-0 to Matty Ice and fucking the Rams, and I mean the Falcons, and evidently their best receiver, whoever the fuck that is, Julio Jones or some shit. I think I heard that name. Is that a baseball player? I don't know. I don't play fantasy sports, and I'm too fucking busy to really pay attention as much as I used to. He wasn't even playing, and they just kicked the shit out of him. You know, it was funny. The Rams finally scored a touchdown, right, to make it 42-7, and they lit the Olympic torch. I'm sure they just light it late at night, but it seemed like that's when I first noticed that it was on. And then they also had a fumble recovery for a touchdown. The crowd's going nuts. So whenever that happens live, the first thing I do is try to pick up a referee to see if I see, him going, no, it's a dead ball, or if he's saying touchdown. And as the guy was crossing the goal line, you could see the ref was already going, no, pointing at the ground, saying it was, either the guy was down or whatever, right? And the fucking fireworks guy shoots the fireworks off on a touchdown that got called back. It's fucking hilarious because they're not selling out games, I bet that guy got chewed out. Fucking owner probably came down in his camel-haired coat. Where the fuck is the goddamn fireworks guy? I'm sorry, Mr. fucking owner. I shut the fuck up. It's coming out of your pay. He's down there fucking crying. But it was just such a great stadium. It holds 90,000 people. For the life of me, can somebody explain to me why the Los Angeles Rams need a new football stadium? There's a football stadium. There's two of them. There's the Rose Bowl and there's the fucking LA Memorial Coliseum. Why do we have to take more fucking natural resources out of the fucking earth to build another one of these stupid ass fucking stadiums? So they can have luxury boxes and put all the bells and whistles on it, so they can attract people who aren't into sports to go to the fucking event. I love that fucking stadium. I had a great time. I love that it's a so-called shithole. I think it's great. Do you know there was 62 steps to get from fucking where I was sitting back up to the main concourse to fucking walk out of the stadium? It's fucking tremendous. 62 steps. It makes you drink less. You're burning a bunch of calories. There's less fat fucks. But now what do they say? Oh, that's a fire hazard. The incline's too steep. We're so soft in this fucking country. That's why, everybody's trying to get me all freaked out about having a kid, about how difficult it's going to be. And I'm not saying it's not going to be difficult, but it's like, people, women used to have kids and then they'd fucking die. And then the fucking guy had to go out, bury his wife, and get behind a team of oxen, plow some rocky goddamn field, and then fucking, feed the kid, goat's milk at that point. I have no idea. And somehow he did it. People have survived plagues. I can't fucking be in a house with central air conditioning and heat and all of this shit. How much fucking harder is... Oh, God, I wish parents from fucking in the past could come and listen to the way people fucking whine and go on and on about themselves, and the way they lecture people who don't have kids. Dude, you have no idea. Oh, my God. It's so... Shut the fuck up. These fucking people coming over, come paddling over from Cuba on a fucking refrigerator door, fighting off sharks. And you can't change a couple of diapers. I'm telling you, people are they're pussies. They're fucking soft. People are fucking soft. They fucking bitch, moan, and complain. Yes, there's things in life, I'd say at this point, with all the modern gadgets, all right, if you have a job, if you're not worried about money, as far as you have enough fucking money to make your rent and all that stuff, a kid shouldn't be any more difficult considering the love back that you're going to get. other than, a major fucking adjustment and something that's inconvenient. But I mean, come on. It's difficult. Yeah, compared to what? Sitting down and playing PlayStation at fucking 38 years of age? I might eat these words, but I mean, I'm just comparing it to the fact that, these people used to live in the fucking middle of nowhere. They'd have like 14 fucking kids. I can't handle one. I got all the sports packages, right? I mean, my fucking life's a joke, literally. Anyways, I don't know. Let's try to stay on topic. I have no fucking idea why they need a new stadium. It's I can't talk and type in my password. Come on, stick with it, Bill. Focus. Oh, when he does it. Anyway, so we went to the game, and I had a great time, and the fucking Atlanta fans were like, just the amount of shit talking. Dude, there was this one guy, this one fucking guy, he bought those fucking wide receiver gloves, where they have the logo of the team, and then they cross their hands, and they put their hands up over their heads, like when like the fucking franchise player scores a touchdown, he does that, and it looks cool. He was doing that at the end of the game, just holding his hands up, facing the fucking Rams fans. I'm telling you, dude, this guy was like 50. All right? All wired, thin, street dude, right? 50 years old. And he walked out, and he was doing a selfie video as he walked out, talking all this shit. It's like, dude, you beat the fucking Rams. I mean, let's fucking relax. You're not beating the Giants. You're not beating Seattle. You're not beating the Cowboys. You're not doing shit this year. Fucking guy running out like they just won a playoff game. I don't know what it is about me, but I fucking hate when the fans from the visiting team take over a stadium, even if I don't give a fuck about the team. I respect the Rams. So next thing you know, I'm talking all this shit to Falcons fans. In the back of my head, I'm like, why are you doing this, Bill? You don't give a fuck. It's just the Rams fans, they didn't have anything. They weren't coming with the shit talk back. They couldn't. They were down 42-7, right? 42-14, I think, was the final. So at one point, when they went up 42-0, all these Falcons fans, they start chanting, ATL, ATL, ATL. And I just started yelling, you're a hub city. No one goes to Atlanta. We pass through your city on to our final destination. Started yelling all this shit about Delta Airlines. I believe that's the hub there. And afterwards, I just started thinking, why do I care? Oh, and then I also screamed at the fucking Atlanta's punter. He fucking punted the ball, and this guy had a nice run back, and he comes off the field. Now, granted, he could have been mad that he kicked it to the wrong guy, or he's supposed to kick it away, but he came off the field, and he did the double fucking pulling the chin straps off, and he was like, fuck, and he was screaming all this shit. He was all upset. I fucking went off on him. I don't even remember what the fuck I said. I was just so beside myself that a punter would talk that level of shit. It's like, dude, sit the fuck down. Have they washed your uniform once this year? You fucking dope. You're closer to sitting in the stands than you are actually being on that fucking... Do you know what I mean? You know what it'd be like? It'd be like if this guy was in the army and he like peels potatoes and he's talking shit because he cut his finger or something like that. And meanwhile, he's sitting around a bunch of people that just came back from the front lines. That's how I look at it. I mean, I might be a cunt. I have no idea. So anyways, when I was sitting there watching the Rams game, I mentioned to my buddy that how there used to be a football stadium. I couldn't remember the name of it. First I said the Baker Bowl, and I was like, I think that might be in Philly. But there was a stadium for anybody who lives out here in L.A. A lot of people, L.A.'s really bad about their history. And they had a stadium that was down where the Farmers Market is on Fairfax and Beverly. It was actually a baseball stadium there, too. I don't know anything about that, but they had a stadium called the Gilmore Stadium, and they had a couple of NFL like all-star games there, and then they had like some defunct football league, like the LA Bulldogs or some shit played there. I looked it up on Wikipedia, or early this morning. I couldn't sleep that well. A little heartbroken Billy here. Couldn't sleep last night. And then the baseball field that was next to it. If you ever watch those classic home run derbies, well, they have like Al Kaline versus like Mickey Mantle and shit, and you know they're in L.A., and you're like, where the fuck is that stadium? They filmed a lot of it at the stadium right next to it. And right now there's like the CBS lot there where they film like The Price is Right and shit. And as I was looking that up, I didn't know this. They actually had a Wrigley Field in L.A. that looks like from the map it was near or north of Watts, L.A., which is south of the 10 and east of the 110. And it was built by the same guy that made Wrigley Field in Chicago and Comiskey Field. I'm a fucking nerd. I like looking up that shit. I looked up shit about the Rams. They've won one Super Bowl. They won it in St. Louis, obviously, 1999. People remember that. And they won an NFL title in 1945 when they were still in Cleveland, which is where they started. So they've never won an NFL title or a fucking Super Bowl here in L.A. And I got to tell you, after watching them yesterday, they don't seem like they're that much closer. Fucking Jeff Fisher taking all kinds of shit. All kinds of shit. They need to fire him. They need to fire his ass. All right, well, who do you think, who are you going to replace him with? You got to have a replacement. I mean, this guy's been in the fucking league forever. Did take a team to the Super Bowl. However, it was fucking 17 years ago. He did well with Vince Young. But in defense of him, if you look at the last, since the Patriots started going to the Super Bowl, okay, the Patriots have gone to 6 fucking Super Bowls, all right? And then as far as winning, Patriots have won 4, Steelers won 2, Giants won 2, Packers won 1. I mean, it's like literally like every fucking decade, there's like 2 or 3 teams that just fucking run the table. In the fucking 90s, it was Cowboys won 3, Broncos won 2. There's half the Super Bowls are fucking gone right there. And you knew the 49ers were going to get one. And they won 4 the previous decade. There's just always that. Steelers won 4 in, let's look at the 80s. The 80s, it was 49ers won 4. The Raiders won 2. That's 6 gone right there. Giants won 1. Redskins won 1. Redskins won 2. All right, so that's 4, 2, and 2. You got 3 teams that won 8 of the 10. And then it was the Bears and whoever the fuck else I just said. I can't remember. Won the other one. Wait a minute. How does it go? It goes Raiders, 49ers, Redskins, Raiders, 49ers, Bears, Giants, Redskins, 49ers, 49ers. Oh, Giants are the other ones. Giants and Bears won 1. All right. Sorry. I'm getting all fucking nerded out here with the fucking sports talk here, which I'll probably do a little bit more of, but I probably should do some advertising here, but I want to talk to you guys about some shit where I told you I've been starting to get, I found someone, I fucked up my back this year with the sciatic nerd thing. Sciatica! Right? I went through all of that shit. Through that, I found a great chiropractor and then a great masseuse, which has led me to this other person that I just went to who's, a former like Mr. Universe bodybuilder and all that. And he's a fucking genius and everything. And I went to go see this guy because I fucked up my rotator cuff like years ago. I've been trying to just fight through it and all that type of shit. And I finally went to go see this guy. And like I came walking in and those bodybuilders, they spend their lives just looking in the mirror. With fucking clothes on, he just saw all of my shit. It was it. He just went like, all right, your shoulders are rotated forward. Your left one is actually closer to your neck than your right one is. And then he goes, stand in the mirror. You see that? Dude, I brush my teeth every fucking twice a day, right? 2-3 times a fucking day. I've never noticed that. I'm like, holy shit, he's right, because it's rotated in and turned ever so slightly. It's not like it's like fucking 3 inches, but you really have to look at it. And then he goes, all right, do me a favor. Turn your head to the left and turn it to the right. And then he just started smiling because he knew what my fucking issue was. Whatever that neck muscle is, my chest and my trap muscles are too fucking tight. And your trapezius muscle, whatever it is, it goes all the way down to the middle of your back, but mine is super tight up top, and my chest is tight. So it's pulling everything forward, and it's making my shoulders go up. Like, my shoulders always go up. Like, so he gave me this fucking stretch. Even if you don't have this fucking problem, I got to tell, hopefully I can describe it over the podcast here. It's just stand up straight, right? And then just lift your chest up. Put your shoulders back. Put your fucking shoulders back. Lift your chest up like to like you feel like you're trying to make it go to the ceiling. And then have your hands, your arms, bring your arms back behind you, palms up, and stretch back as far as you can. All right? Like, you totally open up your chest as you bring your arms back, and try to hold that for a minute. It's been a complete game changer now. So, like, my shoulders have come down, because then I went to masseuse. She beat the fuck out of my neck, and my shoulders are fucking down a little bit more. But, like, I swear to God, when I used to do, like, yoga stretches, like, on one side, I could totally, like, you know, they always be like, reach around and grab your arm or whatever, that yoga shit. I could totally do it on one side, could not do it on the other side. And for my whole life, like, I've had this fucking problem, like one shoulder being higher than the other forever. You know, and some nurse when I was in high school goes, oh, you got a little bit of scoliosis. Yeah, your spine's a little curved and blah, 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 blah. And like, and this fucking, I don't even know who the fuck she was. I was just like, yeah, that's the problem. And it wasn't. So I talked to this guy who's just going like, oh, yeah, he goes, I'll have you fucking straightened out in like a month or something. And so he gave me these exercises to strengthen up the lower part of the trapezius or whatever. And for the first time in my life, I'm going to actually be able to sit up straight just naturally. And the amount of shit that it has affected, it's given me back problems, like playing drums and stuff. Like, I forever having to like adjust shit and wondering why when like I sit down, like why I have to bring the snare higher than I should have to bring it, you know? And everybody else would just sit down and be, no, it seems pretty normal to me. I had no fucking idea what the deal was. And evidently I was all crooked up top. So I got to tell you, that's something that I've learned this year. One of the biggest things I've learned this year is like how medicine, if you go to a shoulder doctor, he's just going to fucking look at your shoulder. You know what I mean? You go to your back doctor, he's just looking at your fucking back. But you go to these masseuses and people like that, they understand how the whole fucking body works. And they understand like, oh, this is pulled out of alignment. And it always comes down to balance, where it's like these muscles are too tight and the muscles on the other side are too weak. So this is either pulling this forward or pulling this back, which is causing you to compensate when you walk. And that's like you literally have a problem with your left foot because of your right shoulder. It's fucking amazing. If you get a good one, all right? You go to some rub and tug place, you're still going to have a crooked back, but oh, you're going to walk out with a smile on your face. Sorry. All right, I know I haven't been this too funny, all right? I'm going through a lot of shit here. All right, let me read the advertising here for this week. Okay, oh, Jesus, here we go. Dollar Shave Club, everybody. Dollar Shave Club delivers amazing, affordable razors right to your door every month so you can get a great shave. But razors aren't the only thing you need in the bathroom. What about all the shower stuff? Turns out Dollar Shave Club thought of that too. You know what the reality is? All you need is shampoo. Shampoo's still soap. If you wash yourself with shampoo, all these different types of fucking, you know. Well, how did you bathe back in the day? You sat in a fucking tub, you know? They didn't have any soap, did they? You had to like kill a fucking goat or some shit, and I don't know, turn the grease into a bar of soap. How often would you do? I don't fucking know. You jumped in a river. They just came out with a new line of shower products, shampoo and body wash called The Wanderer. I love this. Shampoo and body wash in one. Perfect. The fragrances are unlike anything on the market. They're subtle and actually smell like real natural ingredients. There are a lot of body washes out there that make you smell like a teenager. I don't know what a teenager smells like, and I think that's a good thing. That keeps me off a lot of watch lists. This mint and cedarwood body wash is amazing and makes you smell incredible. Evidently, that is all one flavor. Somebody sent it to me. You got to give it a try. Once you're in the club, you'll see the products work amazing. The service is world-class. There's no long-term commitments, no hidden fees, and you can cancel whenever you want. And best of all, they're giving away a 1-month trial of any of their razors for $1 with free shipping. And after that, it's just a few bucks. Get your $1 trial at dollarshaveclub.com/Burr. That's dollarshaveclub.com/Burr. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. If you don't like Christmas shopping, okay, if you're wondering why you have to buy another full-grown fucking adult, a goddamn, whatever, a fire engine or some shit, if you just like to get it done, here's the thing you do right here. Just get him some Sherry's Berries, man or woman. You get it a woman, they're going to appreciate it. Maybe they'll even fuck you. Who knows what they're thinking? I don't pretend to know. All right? You get it for a guy, it's fucking hilarious. Getting your guy friend chocolate-covered strawberries, I challenge you. For funnier fucking, that's funny. There you go, sweetie. I love you. Take the Sherry's Berries. Take the stress out of shopping. Choose Sherry's Berries instead. 'Tis the season of fucking sharing. Fa la 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 la. This is the copy. No, it isn't. It just said, 'tis the season of sharing and shopping. No matter who you're shopping for, Sherry's Berries is the one-stop shop for everyone on your list. Can you believe I blew out my voice defending the Los Angeles Rams while playing the Atlanta Falcons? When the fuck do I give a fuck about the NFC West? No matter who you're shopping for, Sherry's Berries is the one-stop shop for everyone on your list. You don't have to battle the crowds to get the perfect gift. Shop with convenience right from your home. Tell a personal story. Go fuck yourself. It's chocolate on strawberries. It's America. Eat it and enjoy it. The scripture words for berries: decadent, fresh, juicy. Let's just get to the shit here. With Christmas right around the corner, there's only one way to get these amazing $19.99 Sherry's Berries deal and help support our show. Just visit berries.com, BERRIES.com. Click on the microphone in the top right-hand corner and type in Burr. Sherry's Berries has something for everyone and every taste. Go to berries.com, click on the microphone, type in Burr, order them today. All right, what do we got left? We got 3 left, so let's get over the hump here, and we'll do this real quick. Tipsy Elves, everybody. You know what? I saw some middle-aged white lady with a Wu-Tang Clan Christmas sweater. I think that sets the bar. It was the classic Christmas sweater pattern with the Wu-Tang W on the front, and it was black and yellow, right? Didn't they used to say Killer Bees or some shit like that? I don't know. All right, Tipsy Elves. Everyone needs an ugly Christmas sweater this time of year. If you want bragging rights for the most talked about sweater at your Christmas party, listen up. Talk about your Tipsy Elves sweater and other products you saw on their website. Well, you know what? I didn't look at them. You know what? I'm going to do that this week. I'll do that this week. What the fuck? Here we go. Tipsy Elves. So I can talk about your fucking sweaters. Tipsy Elves. Here we go. What do they got? Oh, Jesus Christ, those things are fucking hideous. They got Jesus Christ like as a baby, but he still has the beard in one of those things. One of those things, you carry a baby in around front, a satchel. They got Santa Claus on a unicorn. Yeah, this is ugly as shit. Men's Christmas suits. I guess that's if you want to get on TV at a sporting event. Oh my God, dude. I can't even fucking read. What does this say? Belt digger? I thought it said the N-word. That's what I first thought it saw. And then I thought it said gold digger. Hey, you know what? Why don't I get off this site? You drink birthday boy and it's got Jesus Christ. All right, you know what? These people win. They got the most fucked up looking shit I've ever seen. Everyone needs an ugly, whatever. Tipsy Elves has hundreds of Christmas sweaters. I just talked about this shit. You get what they are. You know what they are. How do you get them? Right now, my listeners get 20% off Tipsy Elves at tipsyelves.com. Tipsy spelled Tipsy. You might have said it. You might have been called it, but did you ever have to spell it? Tipsy, Tipsy, elves.com. On anything they order on the site. Go to tipsyelves.com, enter my code Burr at checkout, and get 20% off your site-wide discount. Everything you get is 20% off. That's tipsyelves.com and your code BURR. You know you got a bunch of Christmas parties coming up. And if you wear that sweater and you get fucked up, I mean, it makes it even funnier. No one's going to get upset, right? Anyways, I've been hanging with my wife, barely doing any stand-up, just sitting here waiting for the kid to come. And poor thing, she's all really uncomfortable. She's at the point, she's been such a trooper. She's at the point now, she's just like, let's get this kid out of me, right? And last night was the first time I saw it kick through this fucking kick. Like, I do these exercises. I have to help Nia do these exercises so she can try to stay limber. And I just saw, like, it was literally like, it was like a foot just fucking kicked aside. It was just like, it's insane. It's insane that there's a goddamn kid in there. It's the most amazing fucking thing. And also, like, you just say to your wife, like, there's no way for them to convey it to you. It's like, what is it like to have a person in you living inside of you? It's like, can you watch Alien now and just be like, I get it. I totally fucking get it. So, anyways, I hung in with her one night, right? And we watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Then we watched Frosty the Snowman. As much as I could watch, I don't get into Frosty the Snowman. It's too fucking... that one just gives me anxiety. You watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and it's slightly about racism and acceptance. You know what I mean? His own dad is ashamed of him, and then he tells him to fuck off, and then there's all the misfit toys. There's something going on there. There's like... this theme about racism and special needs kids, there's just so many fucking other things going on that it's really fucking sad. And you watch it and it's 50 years old and you realize so much hasn't changed. And then if you go right into Frosty the fucking Snowman, and then here's this adult that's going to get on a fucking choo-choo train with some little girl. She doesn't tell her parents she's fucking leaving. And then there's the fucking stress that it's going to melt. I was just like, you know what? You got to I can't handle this, right? I can't fucking handle this. It's giving me too much anxiety, right? And so then we switched over and we watched a little bit of Mary Poppins, which I haven't seen in a long time. But I get all of those movies confused. The supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Is that one? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It's always some fucking old guy, rich guy whose wife died, and now the new hot piece of ass comes in and she shows him how to fucking loosen up. You know what I mean? That role has now been taken over by African Americans, right? They come in and they teach the uptight white dude how to fucking, I don't know, do the electric slide. I never watched those fucking movies, But back in the day, it was a new fucking, like, chick in the guy's life. But this one, he was, like, married. But it was Dick Van Dyke, singing Chim Chimney, Chim Chimney, Chim Chim Chiroo. The lifer of a fucking sweeper. That's what I want to do, right? And they're all fucking happy as hell. Completely romancing blue collar work. Like rich people are all fucking miserable. And these people who are just going to die at 39 from fucking miner's lung are somehow dancing around up on the roofs, covered in fucking soot. And I got through as much as that as I could get through. And, I bought a Christmas tree and I did all the dishes. I watched all of that shit. And but the next morning I was going to the Rams game. So everything that I did in the last 24 hours is just completely wiped out. It's fucking unbelievable. But that's how it works, man. That's how it fucking works. So anyways, here's something that I did not mention is, this is something you have to do as a man, especially if you have a wife and a family. You got to get life insurance, and I'm doing it this fucking week. I just, lost another friend who didn't fucking have it, and you have to fucking do it. Guys, we don't like dealing with our fucking mortality. I know you've watched enough of the first 48 that you're literally giving your wife a motivation to fucking take you out. You know what I mean? But you got to do it. You got to fucking do it. So I'm doing that this week. Just been a brutal fucking week. This week I learned about loss. Like I didn't already have enough fucking examples. I got the old fucking right there, Fred, this week. Anyways, plowing ahead. How about the fucking Giants? How fucking amazing are the New York football Giants? Every fucking year. I've been saying it all year. Eli Manning is bored in September and October, and then, we got to fucking win some games here. The guy just comes to fucking life. They beat the fucking Cowboys again. They got this amazing fucking defense. This is what I'm so jealous of as a Patriots fan. I don't fucking get how I was first for going like, why do we always have to get rid of our guys that are becoming stars? This year, Chandler Jones we got rid of, and what's his face we sent over to the fucking Browns. You know, always for the same shit, a fucking second-round draft pick. You know, we got rid of Chandler Jones and what's the other fucking guy's name from fucking Florida University? Whatever. I'm so fucking busy with my wife right now. I don't even know who the fuck's who right now. But it's just like, what I hate about the fucking Patriots, speaking of balance, is we have all our money on the offensive side of the ball. All our stars are on the offensive fucking side. And we're forever getting rid of these fucking cornerbacks. Why won't we pay a fucking cornerback? All the way back to Ty Law and Lawyer Malloy. We just constantly get rid of those fucking guys. You know, you watch. We'll get rid of that fucking kid who made that pick in the fucking Super Bowl against Seattle. We'll fucking get rid of him when he wants a contract. I don't fucking get it. Gronk's paid. Brady's paid. I imagine Edelman's going to get paid if he's not paid already. And then nobody on the other side of the fucking ball, it seems like. Whenever they're defense wins fucking championships, and we fucking are forever doing this. You watch tonight. How many points is Tom Brady going to have to put up on the fucking scoreboard to beat the Ravens, who always have a good defense? I fucking love the Ravens. I love the Giants. I love the Steelers. I love those fucking teams that they always have a great fucking defense. What kills me about the Giants is they got this fucking killer defense, and they still have Eli. They got fucking what's-his-face there, who, you know, Jesus Christ, what a fucking diva he is. Even when he's not on the field, he's got to be like, you know, trying to get the crowd going like they're not into the game. I fucking hate that shit. You know, Odell Beckham. It's like, we get it. You're a superstar. It's not enough that you had a one-handed 90-yard fucking catch. Now you got to be sitting there fucking up on the goddamn stands doing the YMCA dance with the fucking crowd. Literally, like, the defense is out there shutting down the Dallas Cowboys, and the fucking camera's on you because you're fucking doing Christmas carols with the fucking front section. That drives me up the wall, right? They got him. They still have enough money for that fucking dude Cruz. It's amazing. But somehow Bill Belichick trades these fucking guys and gets like 3 or 4 second-round draft picks that eventually mature into these stars. And then we win a title, and then it's like, then they want their money, and then we fucking get rid of them again. So, believe it or not, as much as the Patriots are, you know, looked upon as a number 1 or number 2 seed, maybe behind the Raiders, I don't know. I haven't watched the last couple of weeks. I know the Broncos lost. I don't know how it fucking works, but you got to think that we're one of the favorites, right? To go to yet another fucking Super Bowl. But this is actually a rebuilding year for us. That's how great Bill Belichick is. But I think the Patriots lose tonight, unless we got to put up, like, I would say, like 38 points. Because Joe Flacco is no fucking slouch. I don't know. I just don't have any fucking faith in it. And I don't think that the Patriots defense stinks. I just think every fucking year they're good guys. You know, 1 or 2 guys, it seems, gets the old fucking heave-ho. You know what the Patriots are really good at? We're really good at finding that fucking white dude who, for no fucking reason, is fucking really fast. The Wes Welkers. Right? The Edelmans, the Amendolas. That's what the fuck we are good at. And the Giants are great at finding fucking those guys that are built like, are as fast as a linebacker, but for somehow are the size of a defensive end. They get all of those fucking guys. They spot them a mile away. Somehow we can't find them, you know? And I think the Ravens and the Steelers, they're really good at just getting those Hall of Fame fucking defensive backs and linebackers. Ed Reeds, Ray Lewis, fucking Steelers. You can name like 50 goddamn fucking people, right? From the fucking Steel Curtain all the way up to Polamalu. I don't know. They're just fucking good at it. So, Having said that, I've been also watching my Bruins. I'm still trying to see where we're working towards. When we sent the entire Stanley Cup winning team, gave, over the course of 2.5 seasons, sent every significant player from those teams out the door except for Chara and Marchand and Bergie. I don't know. I don't see. We're a year and a half into this shit. We're still a fucking 8th seed. This is right where we were last year. And I swear to God, if they make our coach take the fall for this, all right, we better keep him. And at the end, if we think that this doesn't work out, all right, you definitely keep Claude Julien. You definitely keep Cam Neely. But Mike O'Connell's got to fucking go. Because he's the guy who made, as far as I know, he's the guy that fucking did all this shit. I don't know. You know what? The fucking Bruins never want to pay anybody. Unfucking believable. Dude, Pasternak has 18 fucking goals, right? I watched some of the Toronto game yesterday. I know we lost 3-1. I don't know who scored. I missed that part. And he's got 18 fucking goals. Can you imagine if Sagan was there? We'd have 2 fucking lines. At least we admit we fucked up when we got rid of Sagan, but whatever. But you know something? The Celtics are looking good. Al Horford is the fucking real deal. And I think he's a fucking leader. I think he's like a fucking superstar, and he's not a fucking head case. I'm loving that guy. We got Isaiah Thomas. We got a point guard. We got a guy down low who actually can fucking pass the ball. He's brought the ball up the court. As much as everybody's freaking out about the Greek freak there, the Bucks, there's a bunch of guys 6'11" could do that. How about fucking LeBron James? He's been doing everything that guy does. Just because he doesn't play the point guard position, everybody's fucking freaking out. But that guy is amazing. All right? But I don't know. I'm loving what Danny Ainge is doing. And I think we're one guy away. I don't know much about hoop. Whoever that middle guy is, between your number 1 and your number 5. The power forward, I don't know what the fuck we need. A 2 or 3, I don't know what the fuck it is. But if we could just have another guy. Our bench, we play great fucking defense. I don't know. Our bench is a little suspect, though, right? Kelly Olynyk comes in, and that other fucking guy who can't. I swear to God, I think I could literally beat this guy taking foul shots. He's one like, was it Smart, the guy with the fucking blonde hair? Anyways, let's get to some of the questions here for this fucking week here. I got to wrap this up too because the people are putting the punch list guys are coming back to put the finishing touches on the kitchen. Oh, by the way, this is free advertising. And a campfire cooktop grill, you got to get one, dude. I got one in my backyard. My wife was fighting me on that thing. I shut her the F up. I went out and I made, steak and cheese is one of her favorite fucking sandwiches. I went out there. I went on the internet. I looked for a simple fucking recipe. All I did to season the meat was a little Worcestershire sauce and some salt. That was it. All right? I had white American cheese. My wife isn't into peppers and onions. I was like, fine. I sauteed a little bit of mushrooms. I had these fresh French rolls. Dude, fucking game over. Game over. She ate that thing. She didn't have time to say how great it was. She just fucking wolfed that thing down. And I was literally sitting there like, I need the approval. I'm like, was it good? Did you enjoy it? She's like, how about the fact that I ate it in a minute? And I couldn't even talk because my mouth was so full. That's how good it was. I was fucking psyched. You can do Reubens on that fucking thing. You can make the whole Grand Slam breakfast, hash browns, pancakes, bacon, the whole thing. Get the bacon going. Slide the bacon over. You put the hash browns in that fucking grease. Go fuck yourself. Jason Lawhead already gave it the nickname because I'm bringing it to the Rose Bowl. He calls it the Game Changer. And he's going to be making Reubens that day. Like, he's literally... Jay Lawhead is a fucking ridiculous cook. He's unbelievable, right? He's so excited about that thing. He, dropped his voice 3 octaves. I sent him a picture. He was saying, hey, I go, dude, you got to see what I got for the tailgate this year. He goes, oh, really, dude? What'd you get? And I showed it to him. He was just like, oh, dude, you got a cooktop. Oh, dude, that's fucking limitless. You can do brats, you can do Reubens, you can do breakfast. And he just started fucking rattling all. I just started laughing. He goes, that thing is a game changer. It's literally a fucking game changer. He was, I can't even tell you the ideas that because he told me I should put out my own one. He had all these fucking great ideas, but I don't want anybody to steal it. I probably won't put it out anyways, but, steak and cheese is forget about on the diet. By the way, I've done cardio every day this month. All right. 11 days in, I got day 12 here. I'm telling you, go through the holidays. Just do a fucking half-hour cardio every fucking day. All right. And you pick your spots where you eat like a fucking moron. I ate like a moron yesterday. And then today you get right back on it, and that way you start the year, you're not a fat fuck. You don't got that extra 10 to 15. You don't want to deal with that shit. Or whatever. Don't listen to me. Or listen to me. Okay, here we go. Let's get to the emails for this week. All right. Mom worried about me traveling. Dear Billy Scrotum Head. I don't know what that's just fucking mean for mean's sake. My girlfriend and I have been dating for 5 years now and finally decided to travel abroad together. You taking your broad abroad? She is a seasoned traveler, but I have yet to have traveled internationally. Well, that's great. She knows what she's doing. Just follow her lead. We recently purchased tickets to Greece to pop my cherry celebrate her birthday. Well, that's great. I just told my mom about the trip, and a few days later received a text from her, very worried about traveling to Greece / out of the country. I'm 27 years old. Mom, and scared of me getting... you left out some words here, buddy. My mom is scared of me getting killed due to the country's current state and terrorists. My mom took a few days to research all the negative things, unemployment, bankruptcy, etc., about Greece to try to dissuade me from going. Well, if she looked up the fucking... Is it Santarelli? What the fuck? That's Frank Santarelli. It's the comedian. What's that fucking beautiful place you stay? It's all the buildings are white. It's right on the Mediterranean Sea. If she looked that up, she'd be fine. Listen, if you live in America and you just sit if you're going to listen to international news, they're not going to talk to you about great shit. You got to watch the Travel Channel. If they're going to show the news, all you're going to hear is bad shit. That's like everybody in England thinks everybody like over here weighs 400 pounds and owns 15 guns, and you walk down the street with them on your hip. You know what I mean? I see just as many fat fucks in fucking Great Britain. Maybe not as much, but there's a lot of fish and chip eating fucking rotted teeth. Ugh. Dirty white people out there. But that's all you're going to know. Tell her to put on the Travel Channel. Send her a couple of fucking links, all right? Anyways, he goes, I understand that she's worried about her son, but I'm also aware that she lives in a shell and she's never traveled abroad. After hearing on the podcast that you have been to Greece recently, no, I haven't. I want to go there. I went to Italy recently. My question for you is, do you think an average Joe, first time, parentheses, nervous traveler like myself, will feel safe? Any words to put me at ease? I would love to hear what you have to say, good or bad, as this will help in my decision. Dude, the greatest fucking thing is you're going with your girlfriend and she's a seasoned traveler. She'll know what the fuck to do, so just follow her lead. But I would encourage you to step out of your shell, learn a couple of phrases. The locals love when you make an attempt to speak their language, even in Paris, as much as they get shit. If you're really fucking trying and you're showing respect for their culture, and you're on your best behavior. That's another thing, too. When you travel abroad, you're on your best behavior. Unlike all these fucking Europeans, so many of them that come over here, they literally start trashing America to you in the United States of America. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, as much as I was just teasing England, when I go over there, I'm on my best fucking behavior. All right? I go on stage, I'll tease them a little bit, but in general, I talk about what a great fucking time I'm having there. You can easily pick apart any fucking place that you go to. So anyways, I would learn a couple of phrases. Dude, you're going to have food over there like you've never had here before. You're going to see things you've never had. You have to swim in the Mediterranean Sea. It is fucking life-changing. And dude, I'm telling you right now, if you have any sort of stress in your life, if you stay along the Mediterranean, from Spain all the way over to Greece, like you can't fucking miss. You know, just all I would say is just watch out for pickpockets. Okay? Those gypsies are the fucking Bill Belichick and Tom Brady's of pickpocketing. I mean, it is a fucking art form. They're so good at it, you almost won't be mad. Like, how the fuck did they do that? All right? So that's the biggest thing that I would worry about. And especially watch your wife with their big, stupid fucking purses, and they're all excited, and they're fucking looking around. This is what you do. All right? You make a copy of your passport. Okay? Copy your fucking passport, and you fucking keep have it in the safe at the fucking hotel. All right? Keep it at the hotel. I'd take my chances with some cleaning lady taking your passport. She ain't going to fucking do that, right? You have a copy of that, all right? I would definitely wear some sort of fucking, like, pants that have zippers on them that you can zip that shit shut. And when a bunch of people start coming up to you, crowding you, be it on the subway or anything like that, you put your hand on your fucking wallet. You have it right there. Don't have any fucking thing of value whatsoever. And I'm telling you right now, this is probably making you fucking nervous or whatever. This is just, misdemeanor stealing shit, but will make your life fucking miserable because you're going to have your credit cards and all that type of shit and your money and all of that. It's just, pickpockets is the only fucking thing that I ran into when I was over there. That's the only thing you have to worry about. And just really, really be super fucking hyper fucking aware when you're walking up to whatever the fuck touristy thing. What do they got over there? They have the ruins, all of that shit. You're going to go any of that type of stuff. Like in Paris, if you go up to the Eiffel Tower, you have your hands on your shit. And when people come walking up to you, speaking in English, just fucking go, no hablo, and just fucking, and if they keep coming at you, just say, get the fuck away from me. I'm telling you right now. You just tell them to get the fuck away from you. Any of those fucking broads coming up to you, they want to, you're at the Eiffel Tower. What are you going to, you stand in line, you go in the Eiffel Tower. Get the fuck away from me. They're coming up there to steal from you. Watch out for their kids. That's the only fucking thing, because they are fucking tremendous at it. That's all. Anytime you walk out of there, and I would also, the next advice I'd give you is, just bring carry-on. I'd even say that to your wife, too. Just bring, your girlfriend, just bring carry-on. You're going to wear the same fucking T-shirt and shorts basically every goddamn day. No one's going to give a fuck. You're on vacation. Flip-flops and all of that type of shit, okay? All I can say is just underpack. And if you want to buy, like some touristy shit, you know what I love? I love magnets. I love those patches, those flags that you're going to sew onto a coat or some shit. You have the memories. You have the pictures. What are you going to do? You don't need to go out and buy some wooden shoes and a big beer stein. If you want to buy some shit like that, ship it back. Do that. Just go there, have a good time. Watch your fucking valuables when you're around if you're on the subway or if you're near anything touristy. Other than that, have a great fucking time. Chill out. Eat the best fucking food you're ever going to fucking have and swim in the Mediterranean Sea. And you'll have those memories for your whole fucking life. It's the greatest fucking thing. And I feel bad for your mom that she's never traveled outside of the country, because it's a great thing. All right, clingy girlfriend. Clingy girlfriend. Bump, 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 bump. Hey, Bill, as you may have read from the title of this email, I am dealing with a clingy girlfriend. We've been dating for 3 months now and pretty much have only known each other. What? We've been dating for 3 months now and pretty much have only known each other for 3 months now. So it's a pretty new relationship. Okay, so I get it. You didn't work with her, gradually work up the balls. You saw her and you said, bitch, you coming with me? And she was like, oh my God, you're so direct. Anyways, as I've gotten deeper in the relationship, I've started to notice more and more red flags. I'll tell you this right now. If you start noticing more and more red flags 3 months in, I already have my finger on the fucking eject button, personally, this far into your email. Okay. 4. For example, she gets mad and starts crying if I want to go to the gym by myself and not bring her. Oh, fuck this. Over. Fucking over. Or if I don't reply to her text within 5 minutes, she calls me and asks me why I haven't answered. She's even already said I love you to me, and I actually said it back when we were having sex. Accidentally said I love you. Only a guy can say that. And now she says it back to me all the time, and I haven't and I have to say it back because I don't want to break her heart and tell her that I don't feel the same way. Well, you already have. You already have. All right, just give her a 3-month broken heart. Get out, dude. Get out. I've even tried to break up with her like a week ago. Get out. Get out. And she started to have a breakdown saying how much she needed me and how she can't live with that. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. So I told her that we could just stay together because I felt bad. All right, dude, you've basically already broken up with her. She goes, she also just randomly flat out said that she can see us together forever. I don't know why I'm noticing all these things now, but I'm only 19 years of age. Well, there you go, dude. To be honest, I still... Sorry. What the fuck is going on with my throat here? I screamed too much yesterday. And to be honest, I still want to live the bachelor lifestyle and not be in a relationship. Dude, you know all the answers to your question. Try all the different fish in the sea. Sorry if I sound douchey, but I just really need help here. But I don't know what to do. Thanks, Bill, and come back to... I'm not even going to say the name of the state. This chick's such a psycho. Yeah, dude, this is what I would do. And I'm taking this from Al Madrigal, the great Al Madrigal, who no one knows how to end shit like him. If you listen to any of our live ATC podcast, he worked in his family business, and at your age, 19, he was the hatchet man. He fired adults. And he told me one time the best way to get out of a relationship, okay? And this is for everybody, dude. If you have a woman in your life and you have to break up with her, they are going to drag you through the shit, okay? If you want to expedite the deplaning process, if she has anything over your apartment, get it all together, put it in a box. Call her, say we need to talk. You show up with the box. You hand her the box. You tell her it's fucking over. Right? You let her cry. You fucking leave. Now, if she has keys to your place, you don't even need to ask for them back. You already have changed the locks. If she offers to give you the keys back, you take them. But you never offer the information that you have changed the fucking locks. It's out. It's over. It's done. Dude, rip this Band-Aid off. That's your fucking Christmas gift. And anybody out there right now, male or female, if you're in a relationship you don't want to be in, fucking do it. Do it fucking tonight. Get your box together. Change your fucking locks. End the shit. Your Christmas gift. Don't go to another fucking family event, someone else's family that you don't want to fucking be with. You owe it to yourself. Get the fuck out of it. All right. Messy girlfriend. Hey, Billy O. I lived with my girlfriend for the past few years and have tried and failed repeatedly to get her to tidy up after herself. She lives like a borderline slob with piles of her shit everywhere on most available surfaces. Instead of putting stuff away after herself, she'll just leave it out for days. Most days I'll come back from work and the bed will be piled high with clothes and the dump contents of handbags, etc. In the evening, very underrated Zeppelin song, by the way. This will often just get moved to the sofa, and then in the morning move back to the bed. Every cupboard and drawer is piled full of her shit. I have a couple of small spaces for my belongings. Everywhere else is full of clothes she hasn't worn for months, parentheses, question mark, years. Dozens of handbags, purses she doesn't use, bits of paper, cards she's keeping for who knows what, dozens of beauty products. You get the picture. I do try to keep things tidy at best I can for my own sanity, but it would be nice to have not to have to nag her every so often to just tidy up after herself. If I kept pissing on the toilet seat and she kept telling me how annoying it was, I think she would be right in thinking, what the hell is wrong with this dude? Surely tidying up after yourself is about respect for the other person or people you live with. I know the whole accept me for who I am bullshit and all that, but come on. I was wondering what you or the lovely Nino's thoughts on this are. Well, I'll tell you this, dude. That's not going to get any better. You sound like you got a small-time hoarder on your hands here. Forget about if you get married and have kids. So you got to ask yourself right now, are you going to marry this person? If you're not, pack up your own box and get the fuck out of there. And already have an apartment ready to go, by the way. You pack up your box, you bring the shit over to the fucking apartment while she's at work. Then you call her, you say, listen, we need to talk. And then you get the fuck out of there. You say, I'm going for a drive. You drive over to your new apartment, and then you call her up from a payphone. And you say, by the way, when I said I was going for a drive, what I really should have said was, I just moved out. Good luck to you, and let's try and win in Chicago. And you hang up. You go a little Robert Kennedy there, right? It's fucking over. I can tell you right now, dude, I couldn't tolerate that. I couldn't tolerate living with the fucking slob. I fucking hated that when I had guy roommates. I never understood that, like how guys thought it was funny to have like fucking pizza boxes and all this like living like a fucking animal. It's like, guys, we live here. It's fucking gross. So you have to decide if you love this person enough to accept this part of them, or or maybe you throw down an ultimatum. Like, if there's no fucking way I'm living my life like this. This is completely unacceptable. You have way too much shit. You need to throw out at least 70% of your shit. Okay? And if she gives you a rough time, and just say, listen, you either that shit is going out the door or I am. Are you saying that you're choosing that over me? Yes. Yes, because I'm telling you right now, I am not going to be happy. Are you telling me that you love your fucking bags more than you love me? Just turn that stupid psychology shit right back on them. Get it the fuck out of here. It gets the fuck out, or I get the fuck out. And then you put on some Christmas music. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Right? All right, here we go. Next one. Three Stooges. Hello, Mr. Burr. I was wondering who is your favorite Stooge? I know most people are Curly fans, but I've always been a Shemp fan. Anywho, have a good day. Shemp is unbelievably underrated. The fact that he had to follow Curly, and Curly was in bad health, / I think might have died during his tenure. I loved Shemp. But Curly is the best. But Larry's under fucking rated too. Larry's fucking hilarious. And Mo is the bully. I could never get into Mo because I had an older brother. And I was just like, yeah, fucking asshole. I used to love it every once in a while when Mo would lose one of those little slap battles. But I loved all of them. And people always say, you're either a Stooges fan or you like the Marx Brothers. I fucking hated the Marx Brothers. I thought they were boring as shit. I bet now that I'm older, maybe I'd enjoy it more. But I don't know. I just thought it was clever shit. Where Three Stooges was just fucking, it was hilarious. They were just beating the fuck out of each other, and I don't know. As clever as a joke is there anything funnier than seeing somebody walking into a fucking window or falling down a flight of stairs? There's nothing funnier than watching somebody hurt themselves. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not smart enough. You know what? I should look at the Marx Brothers before I trash them. I will tell you that one guy could fucking play the harp like nobody, huh? All right, MVT. Okay, let's read a little advertising, then I'll wrap up the podcast. MVMT watches, Movement watches. We get it. Holiday shopping can be tough, but thanks to Movement watches, all that gift-giving anxiety can disappear with the press of a button. These watches make the perfect purchase for just about anyone in your life. Guy or girl, remember, these watches start at only $95. All right? Where am I? The holiday shopping season is here. With Movement watches, you can skip the crowd. We just fucking said this shit. Movement watches start at just $95 at a department store, and you're looking at a department store. You'd be looking at $400 to $500 for these watches. Over 500,000 of these watches have been sold in over 160 countries. Get 15% off today with free shipping, free returns by going to movementwatches.com/Burr. This watch has a really clean design. Seriously, you'll be getting compliments everywhere you go when you put it on, and it's only $95. Now is the time to step up your watch game. Go to movementwatches.com/Burr. Join the movement. And lastly, but not leastly, stamps.com, everybody. With the holidays almost here, you don't have time to go to the post office. You don't have time anyways, especially during the holiday season. The line's going to be out the fucking door. It will be packed with everyone mailing holiday gifts and packages. So do what I do. Use Stamps.com instead. With Stamps.com, you can avoid all the hassles of the season, man, going to the post office during the busy holidays, right? Then the mailman comes by, picks it up. I use Stamps.com to send out all my posters and all of that shit. And my gifts. Fuck it. I'll try that this year. Trust me. If I can do it, you can too. It's that easy. Right now, I can get you a better offer from Stamps.com than what's on their homepage. Sign up for Stamps.com. Use my last name, Burr, to get a 4-week trial, plus a $110 bonus offer that includes postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in Burr. That's Stamps.com, enter Burr. All right, that is the podcast for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been a brutal week for me. I'm very happy that we were able to find a new home for my dog. They've already sent us texts and pictures, and she's totally fine. And I'm glad that we didn't have to, there was no fucking way that dog was not going to continue on living. She's had an amazing life. She's lived like 3 different books, and me and my wife were happy to be, 7.5 years with her, and I love her to death. I'm going to miss her like hell, but I had to do it because, the alternative was going to be something horrible, and I did not want to have to fucking live through that. But I am devastated, and I would appreciate it if you don't send me any fucking insensitive tweets about it, because I'm really on the ropes right here. All right? That's the podcast. Go fuck yourselves. And I'll check in on you on Thursday.